That's Tru Inferno with another Black Ops 2 commentary video. Now I'm picking off what I left off last week, and that's telling you guys some more casino stories. Yes, part 2 of my casino stories. So last week I think I only told about 2 stories, where I got a couple of more. Some of them are a bit crazy, So let me get straight into it. Well, first and foremost, let me tell you my first time going to a casino. So it was Greektown Casino. Me and the guys, me and my boy Stephen Ray, we went to Greektown Casino, and we don't play the slots because it's like the slots are like, we felt like nowadays they're now computer generated, so it could be rigged and things of that nature. So in other words, you won't win much if you win any at all. So we mostly play the table. So the first game we would play, the first game we played actually in our casino quote-unquote career, is the roulette table. Now, the scenario with the roulette table is we don't play like we put our chips at a certain number or things of that nature. No, we play it by the columns. There's like, there's 3 columns on the roulette table, you know, 1, 2, 3, then the next, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. That's in one column, and then the next column was 2, 5, 8, 11, and so forth, you know, something like that. So we would play like you could bet on a column, and if a number comes up and it happens to be in the column that you betted on, you'll win money. So we was doing that, and at first we was actually winning some money. Like we won up to $120, $150, but you know, seeing how this is our first time playing, we figured, hey, let's keep going. And then all of a sudden, our winnings went down, 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 to the point where we came out of that casino in the negatives. Like I think I personally lost 40 or 60 bucks that night. I don't remember how much I lost. This was a long time ago, man. And obviously, you know, one point we were playing the roulette, then we stopped and moved on to the, you know, the Texas double exposure rather. I'm about to say Texas Hold'em, but I meant to say double exposure. Let me tell you this one crazy story about a double exposure game that I've witnessed. So me and my boys, we try and get in a double exposure game. So we at MGM. Now at one point there was 2 tables. So, but they're not next to each other. It's like, again, one was on one side of the casino, the other was on the opposite side of the casino. So we went to this one side of the casino, and there was these two females who were basically hogging up, because it's like there was only 6 spots per table, so up to 6 people can play. But these 2 females was hogging up 4 of the 6 spots, which kind of got on our nerves a little bit. But at the same time, they were winning a lot of money. Like one of these females had, I think she had $5 chips, where the minimum was $10, so you had to bet $10 to get in the game. The other chick had strictly $25 chips, and both of them had a mountain load of chips. Like we easily could be looking at, you know, at least $1,000. You know, the chick who had all $5 chips, we looking at least $1,000, maybe $2,000. And the other chick, we probably looking at $5,000 at least, you know, something like that. It was that many chips, it was crazy, and it was winning. So we went to the other table. It was full like crazy, because, you know, double exposure, that's a popular game. It still is a popular game. So we walk around the casino, basically do nothing, and then like I think like 30 or 45 minutes later, we went back to that same table where them 2 females was at. That mountain of chips was reduced to more than half. So what that means is they lost more than half of that mountain of chips. And I'm just standing here like, these females are crazy. If I had that much chips, I would have cashed out a long time ago. And I'm like, hey, man, these females are stupid. Like, they gotta be the stupidest females I've ever seen in my life. But I remember there was another story, another casino story, where we was watching, I forgot who was playing. It was like these 3 people was playing. One of them was a female, another was a black dude, and another was another dude who wasn't black, obviously. And we were just watching them, cause like normally, and obviously there was openings for me and my boy Steve to play. But you know, it wasn't like, oh, there's a spot open, let's jump in. No, nowadays it's like we have to watch the dealer. We have to see what's going on. We have to see if they winning or not. You know, analyze the game before we rush in and put our money on the table. So we watched the game for a couple of minutes. These cats was losing, to the point I was like, dog, you sure you want to get in this table? And my boy, and again, the other table filled up, so this was the only table available. So Steve was like, basically, we have no choice, I guess, because we did want to play. So I'm like, fine, whatever. So we joined the table, right? You know, so we put our money on the table. The dealer gave us our chips, and we making our bets. And I crap you not. This is what happened. This is what happened. Those other 3 cats who were still sitting at the table, they didn't bet. They didn't bet. So as soon as we joined the table, they didn't bet. They just watched us. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, what the heck y'all doing? Like, that's what my mindset was. Like, what in tarnation are y'all doing? Like, why y'all not betting? So I was like, whatever. So then, dealer dealt his hand or whatever. And, you know, gave us our hand and we did our thing and boom, we won, right? And then, I think we played one more. Yes, we played one more. Then result, we won. And again, they didn't join in. You know, they didn't join the fun or anything. They just sat there and watched us play and we won 2 straight hands. We got up and left. And I was just laughing. Like, I wasn't laughing yet. But my boy, he was a bit irritated because he was like, man, them people are stupid, man. I don't know why they just stopped and waited to see us lose or blah, blah, blah. You know, he was just ranting a little bit. So we went up and cashed off chips and got our cash. We went back to that table. Them 3 cats were playing and they went, and guess what? They went back to losing. So obviously, I'm standing there and I'm cracking up laughing at their faces. It was just crazy. I'm like normally if you're losing, if all of y'all are losing, if 1 or 2 people join the table, that changed the complexity of the game. Because now it's like, oh, the dealer ain't dealing 3 people anymore. He's dealing 5 people. So it's like, okay, that requires more cards. So instead of the dealer possibly getting 19, 20, 21, his hand is split up amongst the 2 extra players or whatever. It changed the complexity of the game. So the fact that they just stopped betting because me and my boy joined in, it was stupid. It was retarded. And it was just flat out crazy. But yeah. And then, you know, that's pretty much that. I don't have any other casino stories or anything like that. I never seen anybody win a bunch of cash or anything like that. But actually, I will tell you this though. I think I found a secret. I think I found out a little secret about the casino. I ain't gonna try it out yet. One of these days I will, but I think I found out a little secret. Because the last time I went to the casino, which was not this past Sunday, but last Sunday, I told y'all what happened with that dude who was calling everybody idiots and assholes and stuff like that or whatever. Prior to that, I was playing a slot machine. And what happened was I only put in $1. And just by me putting in that $1, I don't know how this happened, I somehow won $31 based off of that $1. And then I kept betting to see if I could make it higher, but then it went down to 22. So I was like, I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna turn that money into chips and get that. I'm about to say take Soldem again, but I was about to get in that double exposure game. Well, prior to that, after I cashed out, I saw these 2 chicks walk by, and one of them sat down right next to me. You know, the same slot machine or whatever, you know, the same game, same rules and all that. And I don't know what she put in, but I'm assuming she put in $1. Next thing I knew, she was winning as well, the same method I was. So now I'm thinking to myself, if I were to leave, and I didn't do this, but like I may do this, I may look for that specific game and do this. If I was to put in $1 and get up to $30, I must stop, cash out, wait a couple of minutes, go back to the same slot machine, put in another $1, and see what happens. Cause the way I see it, for each $1 you put in, you'll win up to $30, and I think the casino's planning for you to keep playing because it's like, oh man, you won $30 off of that $1, and that's how they'll get you in. to like, oh man, I want to see how much I can win, and then they'll slowly suck your money away from you, and then you put in more money, and that's how they get you. So now I'm like, no, I'm gonna get them. So next time I put in $1 that same machine, and as soon as I win like up to $30, something like that, off of that method, then I'm gonna cash out, wait a couple minutes, put another $1 in that exact same machine, hope that I win another $30 and keep that momentum like that. That way I can walk out there with like a $90 to $120. Though I'm probably gonna be at the casino for like 2 or 3 hours, but whatever. And I've never been to at the casino for that long. But as you can see, the game over, and unfortunately we lost this one. So yeah, you know, the 2013 feature song of the year was so nice, I had to bring it back for another week. Next week, I'm going to call out some of you guys out. That's right, so stay tuned for that. This is the new Jay Gatsby. Peace out, y'all.
Plus a nigga known for carrying Glocks, that's cause we run shit. I was raised on the back of the block like Jason Kidd, how I handle the rock, that's cause we run shit. And I was born on that trap boy shit, that's cause my pops was a trap boy bitch, that's cause we run shit. Since young as we was on our shit, since Persian on some dope boy shit, that's cause we run shit. You know I gotta grind, struggling through them hard times, so yeah I spit these rhymes just to see them dollar signs. Hey man, life is sick, hey dog, life's a bitch, but on some real, I'ma tell you dog, I love this shit. My grind, I gotta hustle. Fish out fuck ashy knuckles. Life is short, man, and I ain't trying to feel those struggles. You know my name, nigga. Know what I claim, nigga.